go to sleep, I go far away. If you forgot your dreams, just remember to love. It's important to remember your dreams. And I woke up.
Yo, what up, what up? You guys know which side of the brain you work off of? Because I do. If you don't, stick around. Alright, yo, so knowledge itself is the only thing that really matters, right? We all know this. So if you want to know which side of the mind, because your brain is split in two, right? It has two hemispheres. If you want to know which side of the mind you work off of, this is all you need to do, baby. You see this? You see this? This is a napkin, right? And it has a hole in it, right? So all you're going to do, right, if you don't know, all you're going to do is look through the napkin. You see that? So I'm looking through naturally, instinctively, and I choose my left eye because I'm a creative mind. So that means that my left eye is hardwired to the right side of my brain, which is the feminine side of the brain, which is the chaotic side of the brain, which is the more creative side of the brain. This is the side of the brain you want to be on, okay? Now, the right eye is connected to the left side of the brain. The left side of the brain is highly analytical. This is a doctor, a lawyer, people like that. So, for example, right, I make music, I'm a director, and I'm a photographer. So the way my brain is designed, it allows me to be and understand more creativity. So this is good to know, because if you have kids, you can understand your child better. That way your child could be more supreme. You know what I'm saying? So if your child is a strong right eye, you might want to make sure your child knows about math and science, because your child might be able to change the world, because knowledge of self is the only thing that matters. Yo, I'm gonna show you guys why the Illuminati chose the triangle with the eye, okay? Because all the secrets are literally in nature. Okay, so when you look and you really start seeing nature, you see this? These are all possible extensions from the main. You see this? What is this? This is a triangle with an eye. So really what they're doing is they're working with higher knowledge, because everything is geometry in this space-time dimension, okay? So when you work with the flower of life, every single geometry form in this dimension is in the flower of life, okay? So what you gotta understand is that not everything is bad. What you gotta understand is that all you need is more information, because you don't understand what the symbolism which is in front of you. All right, guys. So back to what I was saying. You gotta understand that there are innies and outies, positives and negatives to everything. So, for example, right, the diamond eye, the pyramid, or I'm sorry, the triangle eye becomes an extension, an outmost extension of the one. So it's no different from what we are. We're all connected to the one, and we are all expressions of God, each one of us. Now we could either come out and express our beauty to the world, just like this new branch is doing off of its main tree, or you could do something like this, where the eye inverts. So this tree is actually has its own ecosystem in it. And the reason why I know this is because there's probably massive amounts of ants and other bugs that live in this bark because of this. So this is like the inner verse, and this guy is going to the outer verse. All right, so that's the secret. Yo, what up, what up? This is one more, and this is for all spiritual teachers out there, right? So there are different levels of teachings, right? So there's very like, oh, the government is this and that, and then there's higher matrix codes and things like that, right? But everyone in spirituality is literally on a different level of thought process. And a lot of y'all get really, really stuck with caring way too much about people that are already shut off and don't even care about themselves. So this is just a real quick one to say that, like, do it for you if it's your mission and if it's something that brings enjoyment to your soul. But don't care about that, because you came here by yourself, you're gonna leave here by yourself, and you're actually caring more about somebody else's own spiritual awakeness and journey more than they care about themselves, because they're still demons. So stop doing that, and just have discernment. You know what I mean? You can't take everyone with you. There's a lot of losers out here. So many losers, and it's not about money. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing it's about. There's a lot of spiritually dead people in the mind that got mad money. So that's the last thing it's about. But just stay sharp, yo. Use your discernment. I love y'all. Yo, what up? Yo, so since everything is a wave, right? You got to understand why exactly it is a wave, right? So since this is an energy realm, right? You are in an avatar in a electromagnetic energy time space dimension. All right, so since everything is wavy, right, it's very important to raise your consciousness up, because new information comes in spurts. Now, the reason why it comes in spurts and the reason why there's a wave, it's because it's a mirror world from your inner universe. So you actually have a heartbeat, right? And that heartbeat, like that rhythm, right? That rhythm, that's actually sending a pulse throughout your entire universe, right? Your inner verse, your inner cosmos, as above, so below, right? So the reason why you want to be on point and very in a awakened state of mind is because you could get the newest information that hits the realm. So for example, right, the world is always changing, right? It's the never-ending story. This never ends, and everything constantly changes, right? Things come back around again in cycles, right? And so it's very important to understand that when you raise your own inner frequencies, the outside world, the new things like Bitcoin, like all new inventions, all new levels of thought and information, when you are very in tune and very synced up and you raise your vibrational frequency, you can literally access that brand new wave that is hitting the reality all the time. So most people out here that don't think like this are completely shut off from this type of information. So they're literally the viewers. You know what I'm saying? But you want to be the doer, all right? So, God gave you everything. Do something, all right? AquaStoneThrone. Yeah, what up? Yo, this one is about energy and how it works within the body on both sides of the body, right? So you have a left side of the body and the right side of the body. The left side of the body is where all the energy comes in. So for example, if you walk into a room when a guy and a girl just got into a fight, you could tell that they had a big fight or a big argument. You just feel the energy in the room. That energy and that vibe that you're feeling is actually working through, coming and going through your left side of your body. Yo, so if you want to... Alright, so back to what I was saying, right? I had a little... She was a... Alright, so the right side of the body. Yo, the right side of the body is where you send energy into the matrix. Okay? So, there's a couple other things, right? When you start vibrating and a lot of people are very off balanced, but when you get both sides in balance, then you can actually use your ESP, and this is the science of how ESP works. So when you become balanced on both hemispheres, you go into a very relaxed state, and then once you get to the same exact frequency as the Schumann resonance, which is the frequency of the earth, then you could use that frequency and send information to anywhere, to anyone, all around the world. AquaStoneThrone, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out. Yeah, world, what's good? Yo, back to waves, right? All right, guys, so since everything, I gotta drive, by the way. Since everything is a wave, right? You always want to be on that new wave. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, right? In 2020, when the entire world was shut down, you know, from the jabby, the cake, you know, that nonsense. What really was going on was there was a massive, that was an illusion, right? That was just like, you know, hopefully. But what was really going on then was the complete transformation of the digital market to the regular market, you know, the stock market, right? So when you really understand this, the stock market, which we think is the #1 world market, is actually lower than the digital cryptocurrency market, which has been the biggest world market for the last 2 years, the last 2 fiscal years. So it's very important to understand that a lot of people that had the know and the knowledge that were on this particular frequency to see through the illusion have made a lot of money, and they're just, you know, a part of the new system. You know what I mean? Or a part of the new system, or have knowledge of the new system, right? So the reason why I'm telling you this is because there are, like I said, everything is a wave, including the frequency of thought that you are in. So this means that there are certain people that are still trapped in fear frequencies, very low frequencies, that might not understand Bitcoin for another 2 years or another 3 years, you know. So this is just an example of when you raise your own personal frequency, you come up in the because all of us have access to every level of thought and every level of knowledge. So as you become more pure and more awakened, you receive all the new information that hits this realm immediately. And that's really how it works. Since it's all electric, it's all magnetic, and it's an energy realm. So I'm telling you all the secrets, okay? So, you know, if you want to raise your vibration, it's really as simple as accepting yourself, right? Stop hating other people, working on yourself, and just loving. Just loving. You know, just accepting, having gratitude. And these are the things that will help you raise your own frequency. Yo, what up, what up? Watch this. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you how to tell if somebody is awake or not. So I'm directly staring at this guy. I'm staring at him. I'm sending him pings. I'm trying to wake to him. I'm talking to him. I'm literally staring at him and sending him energy right now. And this motherfucker is on cruise control. That's how you tell if someone is awake or not. All right? So I gotta drive, but like I was saying, that's how you can tell if someone is truly in an awakened state or not. Meaning that wherever somebody is, they should, and if you focus on them, if they're really of an awakened mind, they will feel your energy immediately and recognize you and look at you. So that's how you can tell if someone is really woke. Yo guys, what up, AquaStoneThrone. Yo, this is gonna be real quick, and this is gonna be about manifestation. All right guys, so I'm not sure if you're aware of the brain, okay? But there's a couple secrets about the brain. All right guys, so the first secret is right before you go to sleep, the 10 minutes before you go to sleep, right before you go to sleep, your brain frequency changes completely, and it goes from a regular frequency to a gamma frequency. A gamma frequency is the same exact frequency that a child operates for the first 7 years of their life. This is the same time when a child is a complete sponge, right? If you got good parents, a kid can literally know everything, right? So if you had a parent that could teach a kid like 1 billion different languages in that first 7 years, the kid will literally know every single language on the planet because they're sponges. So with this being said, as soon as you go to sleep, those are 10 minutes, but also as soon as you wake up, your brain is still in a gamma frequency. The gamma frequency is the highest brainwave frequency state that you could be in. So as soon as you wake up in the morning, it's very important to think about what you want to manifest and bring into the reality through the day. And imagine if you went to sleep with those same exact intentions. You know what I'm saying? So when you really focus and you have a plan, this is why you need a purpose and a plan. So once you find your purpose and your plan, you know, you work on it nonstop. And then you take little times throughout the day when you're meditating, and little times at the very morning, as soon as you wake up, to reaffirm and have those affirmations. So it's very important to write things down as well in these times, in these particular times. And the reason why you want to write them down is because you're bringing the non-matter into the matter, because it's just in your mind. So it doesn't really exist. But when you start writing down what you want, especially at times when your brain is operating at a higher frequency, it's completely different. It's like more affirming and more magnetic. It has more energy behind the thought. And so when you have more energy behind a particular thought, it allows you to manifest a lot more quicker. So this is a little short one. I hope you all have a great day. Peace.